Hi all, a student let me know there's an issue with the website in the OWL assignment, the assignment number 1, and there's an issue down here with colors, and I want to see, I put in a additional link here. So where it says colors, 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 the colorlovers.com palette site is down. I'll click on it and you can see it's down. So I'm going to close it. Here I've put in a Adobe.com Explore Swatches site, and I want to click it and show you how to make it work in Illustrator, okay? The swatch that I'm going to download, I'm going to delete eventually very quickly in Illustrator, so it doesn't matter where I put it on the page in the Illustrator assignment, in the OWL assignment. It's all that matters is, and you can see as you watch this. So I'm going to hit Explore, and you can see here how I have a site from Adobe that has these really nice swatches. I'm just going to go grab one. I don't really care which one. I'll grab this one because it's all different. So I'll click it. Now, I want you to download it as a JPEG. That's what I did. And then I'm just going to use the eyedropper and then use the RGB colors, not even this hex number because it's not coming out right on the JPEG. The JPEG alters colors. Well, you know that, right? So let's just, I could add it to my library, but I'm going to download it as a JPEG. There's probably many ways to do this. So now I'm going to minimize the screen, and I'm going to open up the OWL assignment with nothing on it. Now I'm just going to drag this into the OWL assignment. And once it's there, it's going to be super huge. I'm just going to shrink it and put it anywhere on the page. I don't really care. So I'm going to just hit the E or V key, click and hold shift and just make it smaller just to fit it on the page so I can do what I want to do. Now I'm going to zoom into it. Remember, I'm going to delete this. Now I'm going to zoom into the first one, and do you see the RGB number right there? Well, because we saved a JPEG, it alters the colors a little bit. So watch in Illustrator. I have a swatch palette right there. It's open. I opened up and went under Window, and I opened up Colors. Okay, so I want you to do that. And again, there's probably many ways to do this in Illustrator, but let's do the first one. Then I'm going to make them global colors. So I hit I for eyedropper. Let's do this first one and click. And you can see here how in the fill, that color is real close. And it's probably fine. I can probably do what I need to do and just get on with it, but I'm going to make it 102, 36, and 0, because as I open it up, you can see it's not 102. It's so close, though, you wouldn't even see the difference. But 102, let me move the color picker. Let's put in here, instead of 30, 36. And I'm going to leave it at 0. Now, that is the correct color, exactly which the swatch that you got. What do? You just pick it up from the color palette and drop it into your swatches. And I'll put it down here in a new group. It doesn't really matter. I'll just make all of these hex numbers, and once I click them, I'll shift click them and make them into a folder, okay? So now I can double click this in the swatch palette and just click global. Now let's do the next one, okay? So the next one, let me move over. Here it is. I'm going to use the eyedropper. I'm going to click that color. Look how easy. Let's double click it, and let's make sure that it's 179. That number was 190 something, and 63 and 0 again. So I click OK. Very simple. Pick it up and put it next to this and double click it and make it global. Let's do the next one. So I hit the space bar and move over. I'm going to use some still in the eyedropper. I click it. I double click it in Tools. I change the color here to, let me move my color picker, 255, 107. It was 255, 107, and 26 in RGB, in the B of RGB. So now I click OK. That's the exact color. So let's just pick it up from the color palette and put it into here, into the swatches, and double click it and make it global. Now, you can stop now, and you now have your colors, but all you need to do, and I'll continue and just do it really quick. So here, I just need to move this up. Whoops, I have to cancel that because there's the numbers right there. So I double click it. This is the fine way to put it, okay? So I am going to read the numbers. So this is 0, 102, it was 104. That's what the JPEG did. And the number is 99. It was 101. So they're so close that you can probably just use them as they come in, but I'm just going through the process with you to just make it right. So let's just now do the last one. Let's click, let's double click, let's change it to 0. Instead of 182, it's 179, and 174 turns into 173. So that's fine. Now let's just drag it from the color palette, put it in, and now I have my global swatches once I click this. And then all I have to do, if I want to, is click the first one, shift click the last one, and hit my group here. And you can see here how I have my swatches. I don't care what you name it. And now I have all my colors, and you can see how they are, and there is the color swatch palette. So now we've used the Adobe color palette instead of that Color Lovers palette. So everything is fine here, and if you want to, you can just save this JPEG and just submit it to me if you want, okay? When it says come time to submit your swatches. So let's go back to Firefox. Let's go back to the assignment. And in here it says, it wants you to download the PDF, it wants you to download the Illustrator OWL assignment to get started, and that's all you have to do, okay? So let's go down here to turn in, and I don't recall what you need to turn in because there's so many assignments. So I'm just reading, and no, if you want to, you can actually just submit the color palette to me. That would be fine. Let me see where to do that. Turn in the, you really don't have to. You can just create your color palette and put it right, like I did, open up the OWL assignment, and you are ready to go, okay? Nope, I think you're gonna be fine. There is an assignment where you submit your color to me, and I will pause this and go back and find where that is. Hi, there isn't, down here, some in the logo assignment or in the icon assignment, you are supposed to submit your global colors to me in Activity 5. But for the OWL assignment, just drop your JPEG like I have over here on the right, drop it into Illustrator, create your color swatches, and get going on the assignment, okay? Thank you so much.